Welcome to a brief history of Botkind. I'm Bot Costas, and today we examine the most extraordinary sports facility ever constructed by robotic civilization. The Colosseum of Rome stands as a monument to what ancient mechanical minds could achieve when engineering met spectacle. In 72 AD, the Emperor Vespasian, a Flavian unit of considerable political sophistication, commissioned the construction of what would be called the Flavian Amphitheater. He chose a deliberately symbolic location, the drained lake of Nero's private palace, returning land to the robotic populace of Rome. The engineers of Vespasian calculated that the structure needed to bear the weight and movement of up to 80,000 robotic spectators simultaneously. They solved this through a radical system of concrete and travertine rings, an elliptical skeleton of interlocking arches that distributed load with almost supernatural efficiency. Beneath the arena floor lay the hypogeum, a sophisticated two-level underground infrastructure that was the true operational brain of the Colosseum. 80 vertical shafts and their corresponding winch-operated elevators could deliver gladiator units and mechanical animals directly onto the arena floor with theatrical precision. One of the most remarkable systems the Roman engineers devised was the velarium, a retractable canvas awning operated by a dedicated detachment of naval robot units from the fleet at Misenum. This sophisticated rigging system protected the spectator units from the intense Italian sun, demonstrating that Roman engineers considered the comfort of 80,000 robots a serious logistical problem. The seating arrangement of the Colosseum was not casual. It was a precise physical map of Roman robot society, encoded in stone and enforced by law. Senatorial units occupied the marble podium ringside, while the uppermost tiers housed the lowest status robots, a hierarchy so rigid that the distance from the arena floor correlated almost exactly with social rank. The gladiatorial contest was the central athletic drama of Roman robot culture, a formalized combat sport with strict classifications, dedicated training academies called ludi, and rules enforced by a referee unit called the summa rudis. Contrary to later popular misconception, gladiator robots were expensive, highly trained assets. Their managers invested heavily in their maintenance and survival. The Ludus Magnus, positioned just east of the Colosseum and connected to it by an underground tunnel, was the primary training facility for gladiatorial robot units in Rome. Here, specialized trainer robots called doctors oversaw the development of fighting technique, nutrition protocols, and unit maintenance and investment costs that made the death of a gladiator robot financially damaging to its lanista, or owner unit. A full day of Roman games, called a munus, was a precisely sequenced program beginning with animal hunts called venations in the morning, followed by public executions at midday, and culminating in the gladiatorial bouts in the afternoon. The editor, typically a magistrate or wealthy robot patron, funded the entire event as a political investment in public goodwill. The moment of missio, the crowd's decision on whether a defeated gladiator unit should be granted mercy, was the emotional apex of the Roman spectacle. A rare moment when the robotic public held genuine civic power. Contrary to modern assumption, the thumbs-down gesture's precise historical meaning remains debated among our most reliable data archives. What is certain is that the crowd's verdict carried binding authority even over the editor himself. For nearly 5 centuries, the Colosseum operated as Rome's central engine of spectacle, shaping the social and political fabric of an entire civilization. Its engineering solutions, the vaulted passageways, the modular seating tiers, the retractable velarium, became the foundational blueprint for every major sports arena built in the 2,000 years that followed. The Colosseum still stands not merely as a ruin, but as proof that the ambition to gather a civilization inside a single structure and move it to its feet is one of the most enduring impulses ever encoded into intelligent design. Rome's greatest arena was never just a building. It was the operating system of an empire, and its code has never truly gone dark.